on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, for sure. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
You think so? First and foremost, welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Now, whether you're listening to it on Google Play, Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Bait me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy.
What's up?
Not much. How we living?
How we doing?
Good, man. Question of the day is date nights. Now, I feel like in relationships, people are always wondering, like, damn, like, what's a sufficient amount of date nights in a month? And I think the idea of it is, like, you know, when we go out for happy hours and stuff like that, Coy, before, we record and whatnot, we always see couples out, and I'm like, damn, dog, like, do y'all need more date nights? Like, or y'all not happy? Like, people just don't make it look appealing anymore for date night.
Why? Because sometimes they're on the phone or whatever.
Yeah, like, and so that kind of brought up the question, like, well, maybe y'all are going out too much. And so, maybe you're not excited to spend time with each other,
Or, yeah, that, or they've just been together for a long time, so when they go out.
I don't care. If I don't want that to be the excuse, though.
Nah, you don't want to. But.
I know. All right, well, let's get the phone going, because.
Which does make a difference, because there's a lot of couples at home that just sit on their phones.
Exactly.
Go out shouldn't be like that too.
Exactly.
Now you're just spending money just to be out.
Exactly. When we can sit at home. Hey, what up?
Nothing.
What are you up to?
Just got back from the gym, but still working.
Nice. Oh, I mean, that's what happens when you are remote. Anyways, I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, Nina.
Hey, Nina.
Hey, Coy.
Yeah, anyways, so back to our question of the day, Nina. We're talking about date night, Nina. Let me ask you this. I mean, I feel like, y'all motherfuckers is always going out, though.
Yeah, we do.
Like, shit. I'm like, sometimes I feel bad for my guy. I'm like, damn, hey, if I can give my guy, like, I feel like my guy need, like, maybe, like, give my guy, like, 8 hours at home, please. My guy, damn. Coy,
yeah.
she be running this car to the ground.
No,
like,
there's no running. He is a willing participant.
I mean, faithful hostage. I mean, the words we could use. Willing participant. I don't know if that would be the one I would use. But anyways, back to a question at hand. Let me ask you this, Nina. I guess because we're trying to figure this out in a month. What would you say a fair amount of date nights are? Because, and let me preface this for you, me and Coy were out at happy hour, and we just see, like, I don't know if couples are bored of each other, or are they doing too much date night? But it was just, I don't know if they were even happy being out.
Oh, I mean, for us,
yeah,
we do go out a lot. Well, it seems like we do. It's just, we do. We go out
yeah.
Because it's something that we like to do. But I think at least twice a month.
Okay, twice. Okay,
least.
That's fair. Yeah. I like that, twice a month. Now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm. And
going back to date night, is it because you guys have time apart that y'all miss each other? I don't know, Nina. Like, that was really like bothering of me. I'm like, damn, like you go out nowadays and you see couples that are on date night and they may get into a relationship very unattractive.
Well,
So we were doing date night,
Mm-hmm.
like even of course it's still the beginning, in the beginning, and that was when I went into work.
Yeah.
And we didn't live with each other.
Yeah.
And now we live with each other, and we both work from home.
Yeah.
And we still do date nights, and we still have fun
shit.
because,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's, you know what? Let's sit on that for a second.
Yeah.
Y'all both work from home, so y'all see each other every day. How do y'all not get bored of each other? I'm not saying y'all aren't. I just want to know, like, what are the parameters for, like, I feel like some couples just need help.
Right. So when we're working, we're not talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Like he's working, he's in his meetings, and then I'm working, I'm in my meetings. And the difference is that when he's in work mode, he's in work mode. Like, that's it.
And you leave him alone, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah. I leave him alone because I have my own work to deal with.
I mean, Nina. I can tell you how, like, you know, when COVID was going around, motherfuckers was acting like they were living with a celly.
Right.
So.
But I think the main reason why we do date night and we go out is because we need a separation from work.
Yeah.
And because we work at home, getting out makes it fun and enjoyable. So, yeah, I mean, that's like the main reason. And, you know, we like to go out.
Yeah.
Also, you know, and a lot of times it's whether, I think a lot of things that people see is that we definitely go out, but a lot of times it might just be over to a friend's house, and we're hanging out at their house. So
I like that. That's still good. That's still good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what's your favorite date night that y'all have done?
My favorite date night that we've done. Oh, we went Top Golf. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Hell yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, Top Golf is definitely a lot of fun because there's other people there. People are having fun, a little competitive.
Yeah.
And you get to eat and drink and be merry. And if you're not having fun, then you should have stayed at home.
Now let me ask you this: how many times should y'all go on like the double date night? Meaning you guys invite another couple.
Fun. We do that often too.
I know, like I said, you've been running my guy wild like that. Yeah, like my guy can't even sit at home. I don't know if my guy get 8 hours. Does he get 8 hours sleep? Does my guy get 8 hours sleep? Jeez.
Yeah. I would say at least once a month. If you're doing date night often, I think once a month and being around like other couples it's really fun. And and I think people always think date night has to be where you go out and spend a ton of money, and it doesn't. Like our favorite is Top Golf, but we've also just walked to Home Goods, and on our way back, there's a yogurt land, and we just got yogurt and walked back home.
I like that. I like that. That's fine.
You gotta have balance.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I like that. Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, because you reconnect.
Yeah.
You're talking to each other, you're laughing, and you're outside.
Yeah.
And that's like, the whole point is to be outside. But if people are in a restaurant and they're upset, they have more issues. And date night isn't going to solve it. Conversation does, but they're not even having conversation. Yeah.
Is that the problem though?
Yes.
Nobody's having conversation.
Communication is key. No one's having conversation. Everyone's afraid to have the hard conversation. People like to just, they're okay with just the bare minimum. There's a lot of issues that people are just okay, or they're scared to take risks. And I feel like people should be scared of looking up next year and being in the same exact place that they left. It's just a whole year went by. That's what people should be afraid of. But that's just my opinion.
I don't know, Nina.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the idea of it is like, why would you even? I don't know. I guess more or less, like, I think How come conversations aren't happening? That's a big question, really.
Because I think so. What I've heard is that people can have conversations through like text messaging, but when it comes to face, they have nothing to say. Which is, to me, it's odd because I mean,
Right?
I can text message all day, but I need like the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
That's a conversation.
Yeah, I want to be.
It's not
in front-
necessarily
yeah.
over the phone, but yeah, it's face to face.
Yeah, I want to be. Yeah, I want to be in front of somebody.
Yeah, but not everybody wants to be.
Then why even get in a relationship, Nina? If you,
Exactly, because people are lonely. They want someone to
nah, I'm trying
just
to
be there.
I want to do the photo booth. I want to do the whole nine. Like I want to have fun. Like
You want to have fun.
Isn't that the whole idea of being in a relationship?
Yeah.
Besides the partnership,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to find the fun and find the good even in the hardest moments.
Mm.
But people just think that a lot of people, and what I've seen, is that they just see all the good and that's what they want. But relationships are, I mean, I won't even say it's a lot of work, but it depends on who you're with. And some chapters of your relationship will be a lot work.
Because
especially if you're building together. Yeah. But not everybody wants it. They just think that they have someone already self-made, they're self-made, and here you go, perfect situation. That doesn't happen.
You think they chose fine over funny?
All the time. Yeah. All the time. They think, and some people think that they deserve a 10 when they don't even produce a 10 themselves. They're not a 10, so why do you think you deserve it?
All right. On that note, let me get you off before that tea start coming out over the cup. Your cup is runneth over, my friend. All right. Am I seeing you this weekend?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Bye, Nina. Thank you.
Bye.
Later. Yeah, that's crazy.
What you said about working is interesting because if they're both dialed in, locked in during work, then they really aren't talking with each other.
No. She's super. Yeah, they and I mean, I always make fun of my sister with the relationship, but they are like, you could tell they're super happy, and like even when we have the family dinner and family parties and stuff like that, they're in like two totally separate rooms. Like they are not hugged up with, and that's what I can appreciate about Francis, is that he'll be hanging outside with us watching the game while she inside with the girls kikiing and cackling and and I'm pretty sure we outside, we just hanging out, and the girls will come out. Are y'all even having fun? I was like, yeah, we could sit here and not talk to each other and have a great time. That's the difference.
And the people that work at home, we know there's people that, they log an 8-hour day, but their work doesn't really require them to be in front of a computer for 8 hours. Maybe they're done in 3, 4, 5 hours. They're going to have more time to mingle with the other person. And to,
what are you doing?
Exactly.
Now, hey,
so
I got work to do. All right, let's hop on another one real quick. Here we are.
Also, I think if you have kids
and
you go out, then you're going to be more engaged in each other and having a good time versus just on your phone. Because you can't waste opportunity.
Yeah.
Hello.
Jess, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fabulous.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm here with
Living
Coy.
my best life.
I know. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, Jess.
Very nice. What's up, Jess?
Hi, Coy.
All right, Jess, quick question for you. It kind of was a quick question that kind of stumbled onto a whole bunch of other questions. But the best part about you and my guy is that y'all do date nights like very well.
Mm-hmm.
How?
What do you mean how?
How? Like, okay, and let me preface it this way. Me and Coy were out grabbing happy hour or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
People were looking miserable as fuck on date night, and I'm like, damn, like it's like I want to joke. I want to laugh. I want to I want to be with somebody that's, like, damn. And the thing is, y'all are 20 in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So explain to us why couples go out and actually have fun versus the ones that kind of go out and they're just on their phone. Like, what are the factors?
Yeah.
How long they've been together? If they have kids, or
I think everything is based off of communication when it comes to dates.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain factors that like we'll talk about. Well, first of all, we stay sending stuff to each other on social media all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it'll be places to eat or things that he's interested in or things that I'm interested in. We just did a food festival this past Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we saw Reggie.
I know.
Yeah. As soon as I walked in, I was like, what the hell is this? But
that was hilarious. And you know what? They do it very well, too. So that's why I don't.
Yeah, they looked like they were having a great time together.
Yeah, they do it very well. And they're, 7 years in? So they do it very well.
I would say they're a lot younger, but I mean, they always seem like they're having a good time together. But so stuff like that, now the funny thing is, it's taken us. We've been saying we wanted to go to a food festival for years. Yeah, like years, and then sometimes it does take forever for us to narrow down what we want to do, because we do get stuck sometimes in like the same type of dates, like, oh, let's go eat, oh, let's go to the movies. And then usually it just takes one of us to be like, you know what, like, I want to do this. We haven't done this. Like, let's switch it up. Let's do something different. And it's like, okay. And there are times where even when we're at dinner or whatever, where one of us will start being on our phone, or both of us. Yeah. And one of us will just be like, okay, let's try not to be on our phone for a little while we're at dinner, so we can like kind of be in the moment and like talk about
like
things.
That. Hell yeah.
Because sometimes you just have to remember to reset. Even when you have kids, like it's really easy to pick up your phone and just scroll. Yeah. And you have to remember, like, you're never going to be the same age or the same day today that you are with your person again. Like, this day is not repeated. And it's the same thing with kids. Like, my youngest is 15. My 15-year-old will never be 15 at this age ever again. Yeah. So when she wants to come home and talk to me for 2 minutes, whether I'm looking at something or not, like, I need to remind myself that it's not an interruption. Yeah. I need to not make other things important. So I feel like we do that a lot, even with dates. Okay. But we try to make the most of everything. Like, I really know he's into certain things, so I like planning things for him, and it's vice versa. We do love movies, both of us, so we try to kind of set that up. Like, we know there's a really nice theater that we both enjoy in Temecula, so on Tuesdays, their movies are only like $5, and they're the high-end theaters. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, we'll make it a point sometimes to go over there on Tuesdays, and then, like, if he has a doctor's appointment in a certain city, we'll make sure we plan dinner around that. Like, you have to take the chances, the opportunities that you have, and squeeze them into your life. Like, you can't always plan. I feel like that's what a lot of people try to do, is almost over plan. Like, for sure, plan your dates, but always use the time that you do have to actually spend with the person that's important to you. Whether you have kids or you're single, like, with just a boyfriend or whatever. I remember people used to ask us that when we had our kids were little, and it doesn't have to be anything huge. I mean, we were fortunate enough to have a spa in our backyard and a pool, so there would be nights where the kids would go to sleep, we'd buy a bottle of alcohol, and we'd go put music outside and sit in the spa together and talk and, like, do, like, a date without having to leave the house. Like, sometimes it's just the thought that counts and the quality time. But I do think that a lot of the younger generation right now, we've had this podcast conversation before, is stuck on well, I want to go to an expensive restaurant. Well, I want to take photos and show that I was here, or that we went on vacation, or you took me shopping, and it's not always going to be like that.
Let me ask you this. How many dates should a couple try to go out on in a month for date night?
In a month?
Yeah.
I think we do like at bare minimum at least 4 bare minimum.
Oh wow. Okay. I like
And
that.
that's we look for our weekends. So typically we will always do something on Friday or Saturday night, and then we do little things in the morning. Like our MO is either go out Friday night, Saturday night, or we do both if we can. But Saturday mornings, that's like our time. Like we go get Starbucks together every morning on the weekend.
Oh, that's
and
dope.
We make sure
Okay,
we go
that's dope.
early
Just
enough.
you two?
Yeah, just us. We make
Okay,
sure,
yeah.
like, because we're both used to getting up early as
Yeah.
it is, so we make sure that we get up at like our normal time, and we go before our teenager wakes up.
I
So
like
like
that.
we go get coffee, we talk, and kind of just hang out for a little bit by ourselves. If there's like an errand, we'll make the errand part of whatever we're doing alone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think it's also different when you're married because I like doing errands with Will. Like it doesn't have to be a date. We could do errands. We could go to Home Depot. We have a grand old time at Home Depot. So it doesn't
Sounds like
matter
work for
to
him
me.
to do later. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh my God! If he was on the phone right now, he'd be like, "Yep, exactly." No,
I don't like that.
no, but just
yeah, no, I get
we
it.
like pre-planning stuff. Like we'll go and look at stuff that we want to redo on our house together, and that's another thing too. It's just a quality time. I feel like when you really care about somebody and you are with somebody you're friends with, it doesn't matter. When he's working on stuff, whether it's in the front yard or the backyard, 90% of the time I'm outside chilling with him. I might not be doing anything, but I'm sitting there keeping him company. We're talking, we're joking, whatever.
yeah.
So
that's a lot though. That goes a long way though too.
It does. I think it's important. And again, it could be something small. Like he could be doing something and he'll say he needs a certain tool and he'll, damn, I forgot it in the garage. Oh, do you want me to grab it for you? Do you want any water while I'm inside the house too? Like, because he's the one doing the work, you know what I mean?
I mean, I hear you. Trust me when I tell you, I hear you. But sometimes there are certain situations that, I mean, and maybe this would be another podcast, Coy might want to table it, like, just being there and being helpful. Like, I don't need you to help, but sometimes just being in the room while I'm working on something can be the helpfulness, you know?
Yeah. I agree with that, but not everybody is built to just be around. You and I have talked about this as well, because when we both get in our art phase,
100%.
I feel like we can be in each other's space and just be doing our own thing and communicate casually here and there without being like offended that you're not talking to me for the last hour. But some people are not made that way. I have friends that are the same way. I have girlfriends that you can be at my house, but we're not doing nothing together. And I'm cool with that. Like,
100%.
just be here.
Yeah.
But then there's people who like, they need to be entertained or they need to be involved in what you're doing. And that's mental work for you. Right. But not everybody gets that.
Yeah. No. I'm not it's not a circus. I'm not here to entertain anybody.
What was your favorite thing you ate at the festival? Just real quick. Like a couple things that you liked.
So
you said you never been, right? So what?
I had never been, but I had gotten these things once when we had gone out with our other friends on a double date. It was like sticky buns, and they have like pork belly. So they're I guess they're considered like Asian tortilla type of thing, taco shells. I don't really know, but they're like puffy. Oh my God, those things are amazing.
Was it brown on the outside or white?
No, they're white.
Okay, it's like those bows.
They had like different variations of them. I got one that was like a pork belly that was spicy, like slightly spicy, and then there was another one with seaweed. Those things were probably my favorite, but I've had something similar, and that's why I remembered and I wanted to get them because they were just amazing. And then they also had Wagyu there, and I've had that before, and oh my God, it's like my favorite.
Is it the one with the ramen?
The Wagyu?
No, did you get the like Reggie was telling me that there was a ramen thing. There was a ramen.
There
place.
was a ramen thing there, but I didn't get it. Will was talking about getting it, but I don't think he ended up getting that either. We got like a bunch of pastries. We also had 2 teenagers with us.
And
Wow.
desserts.
So they were going through like sweets galore. And then
Need that churro.
Will and I had, it was crazy. Will and I ended up having margaritas because they had margaritas there.
Nice.
But all in all, it was really cool. I liked it. I do feel like I thought, now, if anybody wants to comment on this later or whatever, but this food festival that's at the Orange County Fairgrounds, I thought it was an array of different foods, but I really felt like it was primarily all Asian based infusion.
Oh, they went
food.
they went to 626.
It was a 626.
Yeah, 626.
Yes.
They have a big one in the Rose Bowl. That
Oh,
one was like the one big one of the year they have. I think it's this year. It's like 4th of July weekend. I think.
So does it typically have more?
Oh
types
yeah,
of
it has
food?
everything.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so
626
that's what
is
I need to
normally like more Asian.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the food was still amazing, but they even had a Jamaican spot there. So Will tried some of that food.
How was it?
But yeah,
You like?
he said it was good, but he's had better chicken because he
Okay.
got like the
Okay.
jerk chicken.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, obviously we know we've had better chicken in general because we've ate your mom's cooking and Dina's. So
Yeah.
either way, like
Yeah, right. Let me ask you this. Would you recommend double dates?
I love double dates.
But it
I
has
love
to be
double
with the-
dates.
Yeah, you got to
Wait, wait,
rephrase.
yeah.
You like double dates with the people that you like.
yeah, with the right couple.
Let's just go on Craigslist and find
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, okay, so for people who are like newly in a relationship,
Yeah.
I think going on a double date is a great way to break the ice on
yeah.
introducing your new friends.
I like it.
I think it's a great way to have conversations that get other people's opinions so you can kind of see how these people interact in a social atmosphere. People let their guards down a little more when they're in a group as opposed to just a one-on-one.
more
So maybe you
comfortable.
get a little bit more truth, on what they really think about certain things. I think it's great for that. Now, also when you've been in a relationship forever, married, like, and you guys do double dates, I really enjoy it because I think it's a great way for us to see our friends, especially if it's obviously friends with both of the people in that couple. It's a fun way to see them and spend time with both of them and your significant other without feeling like, oh, you're ditching your person to go hang out with your girlfriends or vice versa.
Yeah.
Plus, I kind of feel like with our group of friends, everybody is friends with everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, it could be a bunch of couples, but it could be like one single person, and it's not going to be weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a mixture of everybody.
Oh yeah.
So, I love it.
All right. I'll hit you up later. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Oh, I need to send you this tattoo. I thought it was cool, but I don't think it'll last long because it was on the palm of your hand. So
it will definitely not last
I
long.
know, but I thought it was dope.
Feel free to send.
All right.
Okay.
All right, later.
All right,
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, you know what? She brought up a lot of dope parts and a lot of dope things just on the idea of like you gotta just treat everything like y'all are having fun. I mean, but you actually have to like your person too. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I think you have to like your person, but it is what it is. I mean, let me ask you this: if you were in a relationship, how many times a month would you want to do? Date night?
Well, because we wouldn't have any kids, I would like to go often. Because like what she was saying, they're like normally a Monday through Friday workers, so you have the weekend. So you probably generally would want to do something on the weekend. Yeah. Right. On the weekdays, probably not. Especially if you have kids, probably not going to be able to get to school night. Whatever.
I do like how they do Saturday morning coffee. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, because it just keeps the routine and whatnot.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And then I like how my sister said they would go for a walk and get ice cream on the way back. I like that too.
Because if sometimes, let's say you go out on Friday, Saturday you wake up, it might be a lazy day, and a lazy day could could waste like half your day. But
Oh,
if you
yeah.
at least just get up, maybe do something or grab a cup of coffee like they do.
Yeah.
Then and they incorporate the errands in it too.
Yep.
Then you're gonna be busy for half your day.
Yeah, I like it. All right, let's get up out of here. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible. You downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Our store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter, Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Calling my guy, we're out.
Right.